Okay, I am recording the membership chair orientation. My name is Marianne Downs. I am the ASCLS National Membership Committee Chair this year for the 2021-2022 membership year. And welcome to all of our new membership chairs and all of those who are joining us again. Please thank you for joining us. I'm going to go through this quick PowerPoint to kind of help orient you to your roles and responsibilities as the membership chair for your state and give you some resources to use as you are moving through the membership year. We do start kind of heavy in the beginning of the membership year because we are working on maintaining and updating our membership rosters. So we do have a lot of work early in the year, and throughout the middle of the membership year that kind of wanes off, but you want to always keep in mind what our goals are. So our agenda is the role of membership chair, the types of membership that we have available, joining and renewing and how to go about doing that, and how to find resources for that so you can help the members in your constituent society. A yearly task calendar to help you orient all of the tasks that you're going to have to do and plan accordingly, because of course you have your own lives, your own roles, your own responsibilities. So to be able to weave in the responsibilities of membership chair along with all of your other responsibilities is important for you. So knowing what is coming up is going to help you to be able to do that. And then the national membership community, what we do, how we are here for you, how to access us, the membership meetings that we have for that, and some other resources. So, you were elected membership chair for your constituent society. Congratulations. And now you got to figure out what it is that you need to do. So what you need, one of the main things is that you need to be familiar with the types of memberships and the options that you have to be able to join ASCLS. You're the touch point for all of the members in your constituent society, as well as recruiting new members and aiding them in being able to update their memberships or in order to maintain their membership within the constituent society. You're also going to have to maintain up-to-date membership rosters, providing relevant information to all of the state and regional leadership. Keep abreast of the things the national membership community is doing and help us in meeting our goals, as well as disseminate that information out to the membership within your constituent society. And then organize a lapsed member campaign for your state, region, or constituent society. Some other roles that you're going to be expected to do is attending leadership meetings. Most of the constituent societies do require that the membership chair either write reports or provide reports at the leadership meetings, or at least attend the leadership meetings to keep abreast of what the leadership within your constituent society is doing, as well as roles that you're going to have to fulfill within that. As the membership chair, you have access to the contact information for every member within your constituent society. So you are the touch point for creating a welcome letter to new members in your state, finding the new members for your state, being able to, sorry about the cat, being able to provide a mailing list for if you actually have physical mailings to go out, or the email contact list, because you have that information as part of your membership roster. You may be asked to provide articles for your constituent society newsletter. You may be asked to host a membership drive, host membership table at continuing education events such as your state or regional meeting, and verify membership status information for other chairs, including the registration chair. If you offer a membership rate to those meetings, you're going to have to verify, you'll be the touch point likely to verify that these people are actually members, as well as providing address and contact lists for board communications. So, starting with the different membership categories, you are elected as membership chair, so it's important for you to know all the different ways in which people can be a member within your constituent society. So, typically and likely you are a professional member of the constituent society. And of course, if you haven't noticed, those dues are going up incrementally over the next couple of years. So it's important to always touch back to see when those membership rates increase. This year it's $117 to join or $104 to renew. Plus you have the state dues on top of that. And we'll have some incremental increases over the next few years. I believe the next increase you'll be seeing in May. Community members is open to anyone who is interested in keeping abreast of what's going on with ASCLS. However, these people do not have the ability to vote. They're not eligible for emeritus status. They can't hold an office. So these people are aligned and have interests that are aligned with ASCLS. However, they are not full members of the society. Ascending professionals, this is what used to be known as the first year professional. These are those members who have recently joined the society who were developing professionals a year to 5 years ago. For the first 5 years of membership, if they were a developing professional, they can join as an ascending professional, which gives them a little bit reduction in dues because, of course, once you are out of school, you may have loans to pay back, you're starting your career, you may not have as much free money, so we give them a little bit of a discount to join as an ascending professional. However, these persons do not are fully able to hold offices. They are fully able to be elected. They are able to vote in elections. They hold all the rights as a professional member. And they have access to all the resources that professional members do. Developing professional members, these are those who are currently enrolled as a student in the clinical laboratory study program. And then emeritus members, or anyone who has been a professional member of ASCLS for a certain number of years and whose age now allows them to be considered emeritus. So they do have to reach a certain age of themselves and have been a professional member for a certain number of years, and that has to add up to 90. So if somebody is now 50 years of age and has been a professional member for 40 years, they could be considered an emeritus professional. Now that means they would have to have joined when they were 10 years old, so I don't think that's the likely scenario. However, that is how you qualify for emeritus rates. They are open, they have all the rights as a professional member, have access to all of the resources that professional members do. However, they have that reduced rate because many of those persons are retired and are now on a fixed income. And we value all of the input that our emeritus professionals can give us because of their years of experience in the association, their years of experience as a clinical laboratory science professional. The state dues right now varies widely across the board. Some states do require developing professionals to also pay a state dues. Many states do not. And then the professional dues vary from state to state. And ascending professionals have the same state due as professionals except for these few states that are listed: California, DC, Minnesota, New York, Texas, Colorado, and Ohio. Again, this is a structure that's likely to change. It has been discussed fairly recently at tea times with the treasurer, and so far no decision has been made on this account. However, it is very likely that state dues is going to be equalized across the board for this. Now, there's also membership packages, and please do not these packages have been available for a long time. They're not new. By a long time, it's been at least, I'm going to say 7 years, probably more like 10 years that these packages have been available, if not longer. And the rates are reduced to join as part of a package. Now, somebody does have to be the touch person or the contact person for submitting this package. However, everyone has this reduced rate, and there's also a discount that you'll receive for educational products. So if you can have a discount for going to webinars, a discount for going to meetings, that's available for your group. And where to find this, so you can access this. There's also educator packages, so there's a how to submit info section later on, and we'll talk about where you can access this information. There's also educator packages. So the educators within our group are able to sign up their students. They're allowed to include all of the clinical preceptors for their program within their educator packages, and they would be as professional members, and then the developing professionals would join as developing professionals. The rate, they don't really have much of a discount because it's still $25, but the state dues are not added on to that, so it's inclusive of state dues. They can, depending on the state, save quite a bit by joining as part of a package. And then these, in this group, there's a free registration to a national meeting. From 5 to 20 students, more will get more registrations to national meetings. And then the program director could be the lead contact, but they don't necessarily have to be, but the lead contact person must be a member of ASCLS at a professional level. There's also sustaining membership for those who want to give a little more but don't necessarily want to have their donation directed to any one effort, such as you can make donations to the E&R fund, you can make donations to the PAC fund at any point in time through the website, through ASCLS. However, there are those who are sustaining members who want to add a little bit more into the community, and that can be at any level. So a developing professional can be a sustaining member, and an ascending professional, because I have that reduced rate, they can also be a sustaining member and use what they would have used for their professional dues towards that sustaining membership. Emeritus members can be sustaining members and professional members as well. So it's an additional $100 that you're paying each year to be a sustaining member. Now they do receive early bird pricing for all ASCLS national events, even if they register on site. They have additional perks, like this year at the national meeting there was a sustaining member breakfast. They've had a special lanyard in the past, special seating for these events. There's also, I thought I'd change the new, but there's a 3-year membership for those who are professional members. It's only for professional members at this point, but you can sign up for 3-year membership so that you don't have to necessarily remember to renew your membership. So you pay the entire dues for the 3 years at one time, and you can also do sustaining at that time as well. That's personally how I used my an economic stimulus check last year. So it's great for the people who need to use grant money up. Also for those who all the state dues will be due at once for budgeting purposes, so it's important to remember that as well. And this is an option for those who would like an auto renewal. We don't have that available yet at this time. We're still working on it. It was an issue with the fee structure, how those amounts and how that how our payment end on ASCLS works. So we're not able to do that yet at this time. So a 3-year membership was tried out last year, and we're maintaining that for this coming year. And then how to join or renew. So online is the best possible way to go ahead and renew. So it's good to help some of your members who are not familiar with renewing online, to help walk them through this process. But of course, in order to help walk them through this process, you need to be familiar with it yourself. So on the home page, you're just going to click on membership, choose join or renew from the drop down menu, and then follow the directions for joining or renewing. So up here at membership, and then you're going to follow the directions, or you can join down here, renew your membership. Either place, we try to make it really easy, give you lots of options for where to click on the screen to get you to that membership renewal page. You can also sign up for your packages this way. So your laboratory group packages or your membership packages, if you click on membership, a little drop down menu saying membership packages comes up and it will bring you to this screen and can help you get to your application, membership package application right down here. If you want to mail or fax in your membership, so you can actually print the form. So from the member page, so this is from Member Central, so members.ascls.org. Let me find my pen here. So members.ascls.org, and you can find the download the application in order to fax or mail it in. However, we do prefer that if possible you can renew online. You can even call. And then when someone joins or renews online, your state roster will update in real time, which is why it's really beneficial, because you'll be able to see, you can check your roster again, download your new roster, and say yes, your membership has been processed. So what are the other things that you're going to have to do aside from helping your members renew their membership or helping get people signed up for membership? Well, first off, what you need to do today is check to make sure you renewed. Make sure that you are a member. And then you're going to access your membership roster. You're going to have to aid your president in submitting the leadership. You may have to aid your president in submitting their leadership roster and verifying member statuses for all of their leadership, because if you remember, the membership year ends July 31st. So your president should have already submitted the leadership roster, although I know some have not yet submitted those or are still working on filling out their rosters. So some of these members, their membership may lapse here at the end of the month, so they need to, as a leader and as a leadership, they do need to maintain their membership. So it's important, an important role for you is to help remind them, because we often forget there's so many things happening this time of year, vacations and whatnot. People are working on getting funding through their various agencies. For those that are funded, their memberships are funded through their employment. Sometimes there's problems with that employment payments, so it's important to keep on top of that and help your board and your leadership keep on top of it as well. And that they have the right membership category to hold an office. I recently had someone who was a community member who wanted to hold an office, and unfortunately they cannot hold it as a community member, and it's just educating that person to let them know that they do not have that right because they don't have full membership in the society. And then they were able to get to change their membership type to being a professional member so that they could hold that office. And then contact members on your roster who are about to lapse, saying, hey, did you know your membership from my records are showing that you're about to lapse here in next week, but you are our whatever chair, or you are a valued member. Can I help you renew? Is there anything I can do to help you get to your renewal? They may have forgotten, or it may be that they just needed help changing their membership category or something else. And then in August, we're going to be getting ready for the year and the lapsed member campaign. And there's some resources to help you with this on the membership community page and library resources that are there. So let me show you where to find your membership roster and the community. So from member.ascls.org, or even if you're at the ascls.org homepage, here you can click Member Central and it will take you to the member site where you're going to need to log in. So I'm going to log in. And then from here, you can slide down to My Committees and Groups. and then go to your constituent society, and you want to just click on your constituent society, and you should have the ability to download your state roster. So this will not be located there unless you have that capacity. It's given to the membership chairs, it's given to the president-elect, and one other person, although who that is right now escapes my mind. There's one other member who has access to the roster because it has sensitive information, it has contact information for every member in your state. And then when you download that roster, it's going to download as an Excel file. Also, other important information for you is going to be in the Connect community. So if you click on the Connect community, it's going to ask you to log in. I'm already logged into mine, so my picture shows up here, but otherwise it'll say log in. And if you go to My Communities, you should automatically, as your membership chair, have the membership state, oh, it's sorry, it is the state and constituent society, state and regional membership chairs. So they need to go alphabetically there. So the state and regional membership chairs should be listed, and when you enter this community, you will find a library, and you'll also find the posts that we do regularly to allow you to know that membership meetings are coming up and recordings of those meetings. So in the library, you're going to find how to access a membership roster. You're going to find other information that's important, the membership numbers, the lapsed member campaign, the recording for this orientation, how to sign up, and other documents are going to be found here. So it's a great place for resources for you. You can also post items in the discussion for questions that you have that you'd like to be answered. All of the membership committee is on this community, and we are more than happy to jump in there and to answer those questions that you have and you can post in this community. All right, back to our presentation. And then in September and October, we're going to be starting the lapsed member campaign. While the membership year ended July 31st, we are going to be working on gathering information for those who have lapsed, kind of filing in that last information. It does take a few weeks to process all of those applications that are mailed in person. So we won't get those who are lapsed members until September. Also, about 90 days after the membership has lapsed, maybe 60 days after the membership has lapsed, those people will be removed from the communities, and so they'll start noticing that their membership benefits are gone. So there will be announcements in the member community for when we are starting that lapsed member campaign. And our next membership chair meeting discussion is going to be about this campaign and getting the resources updated for this coming year. So monthly, what you're going to have to do is download your state membership roster and check for new members. You're going to want to send a welcome letter. Maybe your president wants to send that welcome letter, or maybe you do, but sending those names on to get that welcome letter done to all those new members, help orient your new members to resources specific for your constituent society, such as your constituent society webpage, where to find information, what meetings are coming up, how to connect with other members. Attending this membership committee meeting. So we do meet regularly. I have a slide on when we meet here in a few moments. Or review the minutes from our membership committee meetings so you can keep abreast of what's going on at the national level. And then you also want to attend your state board meetings and business meetings, or your constituent society meetings, report on the membership efforts, share membership information and numbers, and set membership goals for the year and update on their progress. So yearly we have the lapsed member campaign, in which we're going to reactivate and connect with all of those members whose membership have lapsed you'll find many of those times the people that you're contacting have just simply forgotten. We all do it, and depending on the mail and your ability to receive mail, they may not have gotten those updates. And then support early renewal in the spring. So prior to the end of the year, we start pushing about in April, the end of April and May. Hey, have you renewed yet? Because we can save a lot on mailings if we get people to renew early. And also then attend their scientific meeting, attend the state scientific meetings, and hold a membership booth at those meetings, because I don't know about your constituent society, but mine, we do have about half the people who come to our constituent society annual meetings are not actually members of ASCLS, and so you can use that as a recruitment event. There's other efforts that you can use to recruit new members. Many states have different ideas for how to do that, so it's important that you are the spearhead of that as the membership chair. Also, reactivating lapsed members. So maybe somebody lapsed a few years ago. Why did they lapse? Is it now time to rejoin? Engaging current members, making sure to keep them updated, to keep them engaged in society, so they're going to maintain membership, so they see the value that they're getting from their membership, and answer questions about membership. So some of the most commonly asked questions are going to be, how do I renew? I can't get in contact with somebody for this, that, or the other thing. I did have somebody during our constituent society meeting last year contact me saying I can't get a hold via phone because I don't want to use my credit card online and I want to renew my membership. So keeping abreast of that. You may be asked to submit those articles to the state newsletter on a regular basis. You can put that into your calendar as well. Connect with students in your local laboratory professional programs, so it's good to keep abreast of where those programs are. You can even market the educator group package to them and participate in social media activities. So we will put out things on Facebook, we put out things on Twitter, and if you have Twitter accounts or Facebook accounts, it's good to start communicating that way. And communicating with your state Facebook account and Twitter accounts or Instagram accounts that way. So many times the membership committee chair and the social networking committee chair are the same persons. Now, the National Membership Committee, we are here to be a resource for you. You can contact any member of the membership committee. There's no one person who is your contact person. We are all here to help you. We have regular meetings every month. They are open to every membership committee chair and state chair or any interested ASCLS member. You can also interact with us, like I just showed you, through the regional membership community. And you can email us, and we will be happy to answer questions for you that way. So the current committee members are myself, the vice chairs Brooke Solberg and Cherika Robertson. Andrea Hickey is our staff liaison. Kristen Kroom is our board liaison. We have Roxanne Alter, Nick Burrell, Melissa DeMolin, Jenny Gao, and Jessica Wallace are current and ongoing committee members, and we'll be adding a few more members as we go. And you can actually access this regularly on the ASCLS webpage, so let me show you where that is. So from the member page, there's a leadership roster. And it's not showing me as being logged in on this page. So I'm successfully logged in, go to my account, and I click on leadership rosters, and I want my committee leadership rosters. And if I go down to the membership committee, you can see the contact information, the emails for everyone who's on the membership committee roster, and this is where you can always access the current updated membership committee. Okay, and back to our presentation. And again, for our meetings, every state membership chair is welcome and encouraged to attend. They are held the second Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. Central Time, so that's 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain, and so on. And this is via Zoom. We will have that information posted in the community, and then we'll also have an agenda posted in the community as well for the things that we're going to be discussing at that meeting. They're an hour long, sometimes shorter. We typically do not go longer than that. It does start with a discussion about current membership issues, and we work on ongoing projects and our charges. So the national board sets charges for our committee each year, and we work on achieving those. And we like to share ideas, so the more people that we have, the more ideas we have, the better our committee can do to meet membership needs. And again, we've already been in the community. We'll have, you can post questions in there or reply or comment questions. We'll have posts about membership efforts, kudos about memberships, state membership activities that were successful, struggles that you're having when you're looking for help, when you're looking for materials. You can post in that community. All of the membership committee is going to be monitoring what goes on in that committee. We get those emails daily as updates, and so as soon as one of us sees it, we can help chime in there. But what question you have, question in another society can have as well, so it's a really good place to put that, because it's almost like we're sitting in a classroom together, and that way more people can benefit from the question that you have. And then we're also going to have an open Zoom meeting specifically designed for the Lapsed Member campaign here in September. And that is it. Thank you very much for joining me.